Is there a way to post your kids online safely is the question. And I'm thinking of making a whole series of videos on this because it's such a big worry for a lot of parents. And there's a group of people who've decided, and let me know what your group you're in, that you know what, I'm just never posting my kids online. Like I'm only posting my kids on a private profile. Then there's groups of parents who are like, you know what, I will post my kids online, but I will only do it in a way that's safe for me and my family. Like I don't have a really big audience. I'm not trying to be like a big person, but I just want to post them because I have a lot of friends and family that see my posts, and I don't really necessarily want to make my profile private. Maybe I have a business, maybe not, who knows, but they want to post their kids online. There's a group of people who are like, I will share things not on social media ever on my private profile, but I'll share like private links. So like maybe you have Inte's private sharing app, maybe you have Google, you have like a Google album, maybe you have like something in your phone. We're using like a service to send private pictures. You don't want to post it on your social media because you're scared of like, hey, what if someone gets into my account? Maybe you email the photos or something, Then there are people who are like, no, actually, I'm not using any online service to send any pictures of my kids. Like, people who need to see my kids will see them in person, basically. Like, don't take a picture of my kid and you're going to see them in person. Let me know what group you're in. I'm thinking of doing a series of safely sharing your kids because there is a way to post your kids publicly and do it safely. I know. I'm like, oh my God, this I don't know, controversial take, right? And I see people saying like, oh, the best way is to like, never post your kids on a public profile or never post your kids online. And I'm like, no, that's not, they say it's the only way. And I'm like, no, it's not the only way to protect your kids. It's one of the ways. It's one of the best ways, right? But it's not the best way, like the only way. There's not just like one solution. We can't be black and white. There isn't just like this one solution. There's one problem, one solution. No, there's a lot of problems and a lot of solutions. So if you're like an influencer, you're a mom influencer, you're a dad influencer, you're a blogger, you're whatever, and a part of your business is showing your motherhood, your fatherhood, your interactions with your family, you can do that in a way that is still respecting your kids and your family and privacy and security and safety, right? There is a way to do that honors it. So you can not post pictures of your kids' faces, right? So you can take a picture of them or a video of them and their face is not there whatsoever. I know some people like to put emojis. There's back and forths about emojis. See, like a lot of things are nuanced. Can somebody remove an emoji from a picture, right? Can somebody remove something from a picture that you didn't want them to remove? That's another question. Maybe I'll have to make a whole series about that, right? And so when you are talking about, hey Jaden, hey Arturo, when you're thinking about protecting your kids online and whether or not you should be posting pictures of them, there are a lot of considerations. Number one, do you even need to have a public profile, right? Do you need to have a public profile? If you need to have a public profile because you have a business, then we have to have, right? Then you have to have other types of conversations. Hey Catherine, I got my earrings on Amazon. Search 80s earrings, pink lightning ears or something like that. We are talking about protecting your kids online and if you should post pictures of kids online. And if you should even have a public profile, if you should even have a private profile, and whether or not that's enough. I just posted a couple of stories of people who were able to take pictures of kids that were not posted online publicly. And honestly, some of them weren't even posted online privately. And they were able to take those photos and change it into something that was child abuse material, right? I don't want to like get this video flagged, but they are able to do that from pictures that they took from kids in real life, right? So their parents have never posted a picture of them in a private profile, public profile. Even if they did, it doesn't license somebody to do that. And at the same time, this has happened. Another instance, I don't know if it was in Florida or Austin, I can't remember. But there was a teacher that took pictures of his students from a yearbook and created explicit material with AI through that, right? So there's a lot of considerations when we're talking about defending your kids against disgusting people. Let's just say it like that. Creepy, disgusting people. And keep creepy, disgusting people. When there's a will, there's a way, and they're going to try to find something. So what can you do to the best of your ability, knowing your family, knowing yourself, what can you do consistently, sustainably to keep your kids safe online without needing to be like a tech expert, without feeling like, oh my God, like what if what if this happens or what if that happens, right? So you have like an internet safety plan. You're protecting your kids online. Once your kids are getting a little bit older, you start getting in the habit of asking them for consent before you're posting them online. And you have a rule that if there's ever a moment that they don't ever want to be filmed or they don't want to have their picture taken, that you're not taking their picture, that you're not filming them. Because a part of protecting your kids online is being that example, being that model to your kids first to show them, hey, like, I'm telling you that no one should do this without your consent. I'm telling you that your gut feeling matters. I'm telling you that you need to talk to me if something makes you feel uncomfortable. You don't want to be that person that is making your child feel uncomfortable. You don't want to be that person that your kid feels like, oh, I can't come to because I don't feel safe with them, right? So when it comes to protecting your kids online, when it comes to figuring out what pictures and what you are going to post or what you're not going to post, you have to figure out what works best for you and your family first, right? Before anything else, what is your goal for being online? That's number one. If you don't have a business, if you're not an influencer, if you don't have a reason to have your profile public, just turn it to private. And then when you do turn it to private, you want to audit to say, hey, if somebody is on my friends list and I don't know them, can I just take them out, right? Is there a way to just like, I'm going to unfriend all of these people that I don't know? I don't know who Sally is. I don't know who John is, right? I don't know who all these people are. So how can I take them out of the rotation so they're not seeing private information about my family? Even if you are not posting pictures of your kids, there's a consideration about what you're posting about yourself and how that can link back to your kids. So for instance, if you're posting your morning walk, your morning jog, your morning coffee, like, hey, I go to this coffee shop and I drop my kids off to the school that's nearby. Now I know, like, oh, you go to this coffee shop and I know where you're going, and you said, hey, look, there is a coffee shop nearby. Maybe there's only like 3 coffee shops nearby, or excuse me, there's only like 3 schools nearby that coffee shop that you go to. So now I know where your kids go to school. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have a lot of like consideration for what you're posting online and how that impacts your kids and how that impacts your family and privacy and security. I'm thinking of doing like a whole series of these videos about how to post online safely and protecting your privacy, not you saying Quinta Brunson. I know you did not think it was controversial. I love her though. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing a whole series about this. If you have any questions about it or you want me to do the series, please let me know. I'm Cyber Farida. I'm an award-winning Forbes 30 under 30 internet safety expert. And my main mission here is to help you protect your kids online. So make sure you're following and subscribe.